Welcome back, sports gamers. Week 12 of the Ravens franchise series. This week we have a marquee matchup. I feel like we have a bunch of these back-to-back have some really tough matchups in the league in the last couple of weeks, and this one is versus the Bills, who have been just tearing up the league, and we actually played them at the first week of year one. If you guys go back, check that out. That was also a very good game. Big game coming up. We have a few things going on right now. We have a big decision. Quincy Enunwa, they have possibly cleared him to play. Let's see if injury rating, stamina rating, strength. Let's see if his high chance of re-injury. Nope, not gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and get that extra double game XP to John Brown, who has been doing his thing. He actually has really been tearing it up, and even before Newman was hurt, I think he was actually playing better than him. So gonna go start John Brown, which hopefully he has a big game, get some good XP out of him, and returning from injury, Bam Bradley, the middle linebacker, the speedy middle linebacker, who's actually been doing very well. I think he's in top 2 or top 3 of the team in tackles this year. Not very rated very high, but that 88 speed, 88 acceleration just gets to the ball. He was sorely missed last week as the Niners, if you guys didn't see that, go and check that out. It was a good game. But the Niners ran all over us, both running backs almost having over 100 yards rushing. It was an embarrassing day for the defense, but Lamar Jackson, didn't have a great day, but, was effective, accurate, hit a bunch of deep balls and a bunch of deep plays. And we won the game 36-26, but it was a very good game, close game. Defense did not play well, but offense really played actually offense didn't really play well. We just had a lot of big plays. This Marlon Jackson hit on the big plays. The running game wasn't that great, but it was just enough. I think Collins had about 80 yards. So this let's check out the weekly awards. But last week, the Bills actually, Josh Allen, 21 for 28, 411 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown. So 5 total touchdowns, Josh Allen. He's one of the best quarterbacks in the league. We're going to have to do our best to contain him. And even in the yearly awards, you'll see how great a matchup this is. Lamar Jackson up for the MVP. But Josh Allen is right there behind him. And going to the AFC Offensive Player of the Year, Collins and Jackson. But Josh Allen again, you see how good these teams are. Even defensive player, you got Edmonds versus Mosley. Amos is in the mix as well in there. So just showing how good the Bills are and how good they've been playing. Their rookie Deebo Samuel is heads it away the lead for Rookie of the Year there as well. Best QB, Lamar Jackson, got the 2 best quarterbacks in AFC going head to head with Jackson and Allen. Alex Collins doing his thing, of course. He's had a good season so far. Best receiver, Deebo Samuel's up there. John Brown, we're gonna need a big game out of him. And they have some speedy cornerbacks, so Brown might not be able to run away from them like you usually would do. DBs, they have really fast DBs. So this is just showing again Edmonds and Mosley head to head. Just a lot of the Jimmy Smith, Amos, 2 free safeties. They signed Amos in the offseason. He's been a big pickup for them. They signed him to a crazy contract. Like I said about overpaying for players, Amos got some crazy monster contract. Actually, let's take a look here. Check out his roster. He gave him some monster because there was so many people competing for him. Let me try to see what he get here for Amos. Yeah, I passed him. Let's see what he's signed. Oh, that I passed the contracts. Yeah, that's for stats and contracts. I'm not seeing that. Oh, okay, here we go. Career stats, contract skills. 4-year, $65 million contract. That contract is insane. Massive contract. 21 million cap hit, 44 million total bonus. Oh my god. So hopefully he gets good use out of him, because that dude contract is nuts. And he's got some good talented receivers. He's got speed all around, man. Speed is what he went after in the offseason. Definitely he got that speed at the wide receiver position, skill positions. look at those cornerbacks. Travis White, 93 speed. Myrick, 97 speed. You know, both his safeties, Hyde are good, 94 overall. Amos, 93 overall. He's got a good secondary, and along with Edmonds, roaming the middle, 91 overall. Edmonds, 87 speed. You know, he's got crazy jump, 6'5", with 6'5" with 83 jump. You know, 97 tackle. I mean, this dude is just a monster in the middle. You know, so we're gonna, you know, Larry Hughes, you know, had some good on both sides of the ball, man. He was good last season, and he's made his team even better. And at, you know, 8-2, you can see that he's only lost. He has some close losses there. So we're really gonna have to fight hard and you know, to win this game. So let's see. We actually upgrade some players. We have a good amount of upgrades. Dixon, he's gonna have to do some. Let's get him some power back and send him out of there. That's what we need him to really do. Shine at being a power back on short yardage. Great tackle. All right, good. Where his ratings at? 84 trucking. Yeah, he's kind of fallen off because the emergence of Collins. You know, first season it was really more a back by committee approach, and then as Collins emerged more and more, he just kind of, you know, just become the main guy pretty much. He does go out on some passing downs depending on the set. Eric Reed, let's see, run support. Yeah, I do want him as run support because he's in the box as that sub linebacker, so that would fit just perfectly with that. Ooh, bunch of stuff. Agility, awareness, catching, man coverage, and tackle. I wish we'd have got some blocks yet. Pursuit, 88 speed, 84 zone coverage. Yeah, man, he's been a good pickup. He's been a good pickup. Let's see what's his stats so far this year. Yeah, 53 tackles. Oh, that was last year. Okay, so 7 tackles. I was about to say, I was like, man, that's a lot of tackles. 7 tackles, 2 INTs. Actually, I gotta get him more run. Because when he's in there, he does work. I think I've been staying in my base formation a little bit more, and Bam's been doing a thing. But I do need to run some more sets where he's in there because he does make plays. Marlon Humphrey. Let's see here, some man-to-man. It's overall. What's his current ratings? What does he need? Zone coverage, man coverage. Yeah, let's get his man up. I really need to run. What my corners the way they are, I really need to run more man-to-man. 87 overall. Oh, he got +2 man coverage and +1 recognition. Nice. Woo! 93 man coverage, 92 zone. Gotta run man. I got corners to run man. Like, I'm gonna try hard to run more man. I feel like last game I tried to mix it in with running more man against the Niners, and like every time I ran man, he got me for a big run or a big pass. If you guys got any tips, give me some tips. I'm not a big man guy generally. Give me some tips on how you guys run man coverage, and how you're successful with running it. So let's see, elusive back. Oh, Alex Collins. Yeah, I definitely want to get his. Yeah, elusive's only 83. So definitely want to upgrade that. So hopefully he gets a big boost there. 89 overall, nice. Get +2 juke, +1 spin. Didn't get more elusiveness, but added to his juke and his spin. Where's that? 92 juke, 89 spin. Want to get up to that 90 spin. 89 overall though. Good to see him. He's developed it. It's just crazy how this game, how it works. Like, I've never seen him as a long-term solution. I always plan to, in that offseason, go for a first-round star running back. But he just kept balling and getting better every week, man. He just emerged as one of the best back. He's MVP candidate. He's literally MVP. He went from somebody I wasn't even regarding as being on the roster in year 2, or trading him away or whatever, or being a nice backup, and he's emerged as an MVP candidate in season 2. So, hats off to him, man, putting that hard work in and being a top guy. So let's take a look at the scouting as well. Let me know what you guys think. Who I should look at? Kyler Murray in there doing his thing. I did not scout him, of course. We got Lamar Jackson. I'm not even gonna waste points on Kyler Murray. Plus, he's gonna be gone with a top pick anyway. Of course, we have the real rookies in there, as you guys can see. Shout out to the commish. He does a great job, JT, of getting all the real actual rookies into the game. And you see, I've been scouting the mess out of receivers, just really trying to get a top receiver as best I can. We're never gonna have a really high pick because we're gonna win a lot of our games. So we're always going to find sleepers, guys that fall down kind of to the bottom. I'm good on tight ends, really. What I'm thinking of doing, though, I really want to get a lineman. I'm thinking I want to get a linebacker and move one of my current linebackers down, put their hands on the ground, and rush the passer instead. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Or at most just, do you think Bear's playing so well this season? I'm like, do I even need to upgrade middle linebacker? Like his overall is not good, but when he's on the field, the dude puts up some stats there. So I'm really not sure what I want to go with this season. Definitely, I don't want to say upgrade the offensive line because I have a young offensive line where a lot of guys that I've been working on. So let's take a look at the team and let me know what you guys think as far as what I should do with the offensive line. Because like Saragusa and those guys, they're young though. I can still. Only 2 years. I think he has good base, 89 strength. I can work on his blocking, keep working on every season, getting that up. Even though he's normal, like, is it worth it? Yonda's not getting any younger. Eventually he's gonna retire either this offseason or next offseason. He's out. Brown is young. Like my 2 tackles, I'm happy with. Brown and Stanley, like they're straight. Like I don't need to do 90 strength. They got mid 80s. Pass block, run block. I'm gonna keep getting that up every year. Same thing pretty much with Stanley, even though he gives up a good amount of sacks. But good strength, good pass block. Not superstar, but good lineman. Especially in this game, there's not a lot of good offensive linemen. So the weak points being Saragusa and Lewis, but even Lewis, I'm starting him this year to get to work on that. He has good strength. Maybe he's the weak point, but he's another 3 years, another young lineman. So should I keep working on these guys, Lewis and Saragusa, or should I kind of try to get somebody in the draft, or maybe just try to draft someone, and maybe that young guy can have good development, he can push one of those guys for a starting role, maybe. But I think the defense, I might add, like I said about Bradley, he's only 66 overall, but with his speed and acceleration, I mean, in Madden, speed just kills. So he's actually 31 tackles. He's like one of the top guys. 2 interceptions. So 3 tackles for a loss. He's not having a bad season. So it's like, would that be worth the upgrade? Do I run that much? 3-4. That middle linebacker spot is of that value. That second inside linebacker. I think I'm set with Williams. I think Williams has been playing well this season. He's like one of the top guys in sacks on the team. Especially since my end went down. So I think he's good. He's good. He's been playing well. Got to work on his block shed, his zone coverage. Of course, he's a rush in, or maybe even have him go down the offensive lineman. He has the size, 260, 6'3", 260. He has the size to put his hand down and rush the passer as a rush in and run more 4-3 and more nickel than I have before. So it's a lot of things I can do in the offseason, but we'll talk about that when we get there. I'll always love to have you guys feedback and talk on the team, and I've got some really great recommendations for the team. I like you guys being a part of this and part of the series and a part of the Ravens and part of our success as well. So always leave me comments below, and I always use that to help build this team, because this is our series, our team together. So have a big game. Kind of went on a little bit longer than usual, but just wanted to kind of like a mid-season type deal, and right before a big game. This is pretty much our this game is a big one next week versus the Steelers. Let's just pull the schedule up while I'm talking about that. So we have, and of course you guys should watch every episode. Don't just watch the ones that are going to be great games, but this one versus the Bills is going to be a tough one. Next week, Steelers is a quality coach as well. Texans is a great coach. I think they're actually leading their division. And then Cardinals, Jets, and the Steelers again. So Cardinals and Jets. Cardinals is not bad. Cardinals is not a bad player. He's pretty decent. Jets have been struggling. He's actually one of the guys I know. He's been struggling. The Steelers are a good team in the division, and our division is one of the toughest ones in the league. And especially with the emergence of the Bengals, who actually took us down early in the season. They're still 8-2. Bengals are playing much better. Browns and Steelers are struggling because our division is just tough. So it's a lot of things going on, a lot of excitement in the league going into the playoffs there. Looking at the playoff pictures, Chiefs is just dominating. We're next. The Bills, one of the top teams. Bengals 8-2. The Texans 7-3. Even the Raiders are going 6-4 after they were one of the lower rated teams last year. Titans are doing the thing, 6-4. There's kind of a fall off after that, but the AFC is really tough over there. It's no guarantee we're even gonna get back to the Super Bowl, especially with quality opponents like the Chiefs, Bills, like Chiefs and Bills over there. So it's gonna be a tough road. We're in the NFC. Got the Eagles, Cowboys, Niners, Packers, Bucks, and the Vikings, who just joined. Actually, Vikings, it's Mole. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Official Mole. One of my guys brought into the league recently. He just took over the Vikings. They were pretty much defeated, won a bunch of games straight, and he's gonna actually battle and push the NFC and see if he's gonna make some noise in the playoffs. So let's look for that coming, and let's get right to the game. Hope you guys enjoy this great matchup versus myself and the Buffalo Bills. I welcome you to a marquee matchup between the 9-1 Baltimore Ravens and the 8-2 Buffalo Bills. This will be one of the best games of the year, as Buffalo has one of the best defenses in the league right now, faced off against Lamar Jackson and that Ravens running game. Let's see how this one turns out as Buffalo comes out early, right off tackle, right away with the running game early on. A nice game by Harris off tackle there. Baltimore's going to have to stop the run and force Josh Allen to beat them through the air if they have any chance. Off tackle again, Harris. He is just chewing up yards. It actually was McCoy on that carry. Both running backs alternating in for the Bills. He's dropping back and he's taken down. Goes down on the sack there. Bring up a 3rd and 6. Allen throws it out to the flat, and they converge and take him down. They have to settle for a long field goal, as Buffalo does get points on their first drive, and we have Lamar Jackson under center. Looks like he's changing the play there. Talking to his receivers. Off tackle to Collins, and nothing is going on. Shut down early by the Bills defense. Jackson is back, throws the post, and look at the athleticism on that play. Are you serious? Edmonds, probably the most athletic linebacker in the NFL, goes up for an interception on that one on a post route, giving the Bills the ball, and Allen goes deep first off, and he just overshoots him on that one and bring it up a 2nd and 10. And Allen is key to this Bills offense, and he overthrows him there. Had a running back wide open on that play. He can be inconsistent. The young quarterback is going to have to do better versus the Ravens defense, as he does, finding Gronk as he breaks a tackle and gets all the way down to the 32-yard line. Off tackle back to the running game, and Harris, this time the cornerback comes up and stops him, but Williams is down with the injury. Hopefully he comes back for Baltimore. 3rd and 7, Harris, quick pass out to the flat, has a block. Nice call there. Great call, taking advantage of Baltimore being packed in on the defense, and Allen throws out quick to the flat for a 1st down. Off tackle, Harris again, and they are on it. It's Baltimore's own superhero, C.J. Mosley, on the tackle. Harris is back, throws underneath, and Gronk lunges, but just short of a 1st down. 3 yards to go. Out to the flat again. He is taken down. They were all over it. So the Bills have to settle for another field goal, and he misses. Misses the short field goal from the 21. Giving Baltimore some life to the ground game, and Collins, that is just shut down. Tremaine Edmonds is all over the field early on in this game. Jackson's dropping back, going deep, and that's swatted away. Hurst had no chance on that one as the defenses converge in a 3rd and long where Lamar Jackson does not want to be. He scrambles. Edmonds takes him down just short of the first down. They're going for it on 4th and inches in the big formation. Collins, and nothing is happening. Free safety crashed down and stopped that one short. 1st and 10. Going deep. He has a man. Big completion by Allen. Gets him all the way down to the 15-yard line. And back to the ground game. Oh, look at Shady McCoy with the moves. Goes in for the score. And he is making it rain all over that Baltimore defense. And the extra point is missed, so it's only 9-0 so far. And can Baltimore get the ground game going? And with Alex Collins, they do is he breaks it open and pushes him out of bounds at the 31-yard line there. And the pitch out to Collins, and no, cannot strike gold twice. He gets taken down. Back to the ground game. Montgomery on 2nd and long gets a lot of that back with a good run, giving Lamar Jackson a short 3rd and 4. Hits his man Crabtree. Jackson has not been great in the passing game so far this game. He's going to have to do better. Collins is just snuffed out. If Baltimore can't run the ball, it's all going to fall on Lamar Jackson's shoulders. Jackson barking out orders as the clock runs down. Just gets it off. Scrambling around the pocket, tries to escape and cannot, goes down on the sack. 3rd and long from the 18-yard line. The Bills are back. Jackson is dropping back and he takes off. He's not going to make it. Takes a big hit by Edmonds. Oh my goodness. Thankfully he was able to hold on to the ball there. They do get some points on the board. Baltimore to 3, Buffalo 9. Allen with the play action. He has time. And that should have been intercepted but dropped by Matthew Judon. That could have been a pick 6. And Allen gets lucky on that one. 2nd and 10. He's going deep. He has a man. Had a few steps on him. But could not hit the receiver. An inaccurate pass by Allen. 3rd and 10. He takes off. He wheels, takes a big hit, but gets the first down. Great run by Allen on that play. As time is winding down, he takes a sack as Everett comes off the corner with a corner blitz. Great call by Baltimore. 2nd and 19. He goes down again. Matthew Judon trying to make up for the drop interception. Allen looks like a cover sack on this one. Tim Williams breaks it down. Looks like Baltimore is taking turns handling Allen. Godwin on the punt return. Gets a good return. Nice spin move. Cuts back in all the way down to the 34-yard line. That was a big one. Putting Baltimore in field goal range. And you know Tucker is automatic as they come. They get some free points there at halftime. A defensive battle. Baltimore 6. Buffalo up by 3. Buffalo 9 there. In the 3rd quarter, Lamar Jackson comes out in the pistol. Changing the play at the line. Hands off to Montgomery, and he is just shut down. Toss play out to Collins. And look at the pursuit of that Buffalo defense. They are all over it. Lamar Jackson, 3rd and long. He has time. Finds Snead. Breaks a tackle and another tackle. Staying up. Edmonds finally brings him down for the first down. Jackson is back. Oh, tries to hit his tight end on the corner route, but it was sniffed out. Jackson hitting Hurst, and it is knocked down. Hurst has dropped a couple of really clutch passes in this one. So Jackson is taken down himself by Hughes. Baltimore gets stopped, and Josh Allen's back under center. Buffalo has run the ball well so far today. See if they continue that. Nice play to Gronk. He has been a safety valve for Allen. There's reliable hands and one of the best tight ends the league has seen. 2nd and 10, throwing to the flat there on the quick pass, and CJ Mosley is all over it from his middle linebacker spot. 3rd and long. Oh, Allen's flushed out of the pocket. They miss him. 2 guys. Breaks a tackle from a linebacker. Josh Allen doing his best Michael Vick impersonation. And a little Cam Newton in there as well. Big run by Allen. Can he keep this going? Oh, he tried to scramble again. But Henry is not having it. Baltimore sending more pressure. And they take Allen down for another sack. This time, Pierce. They are coming after him every play. Allen rolls out. Hits the receiver. And he's just short of the 1st down on that one. So they will have to settle for a field goal. Baltimore defense has bit, but it has not broken so far today as Lamar Jackson on the play action. And he's taken down for the sack by Hughes again. His 2nd one of the day. Giving him a 2nd and long. Got a blitz coming off the left side. Jackson rolls out. Finds a man wide open. It's Crabtree. Big completion of Crabtree all the way down to the 20-yard line. Play action by Jackson. He has all the time in the world. Scrambles out and dives dangerously down to the 10-yard line. Thank God the ball didn't pop out on that one. Jackson back, throws the screen, and they are all over it. No gain on that one. In the shotgun, Jackson slips down and falls. Tries to scramble out and gets sacked. A terrible state there. They get stopped on that drive and get nothing out of it there. And we turn the ball over back to Buffalo, who are up by 6. Going deep. He has a man, and then he breaks a tackle. He goes in for the score. Wow. Huge turn of events on that one, and they're actually going for 2. It's Allen hits Gronk, but he's just short, and he's actually injured on the play. Baltimore is not looking good for Baltimore. Down 18-6. Can Lamar Jackson lead them back? Has all the time in the world in the pocket and takes off. Taken down by Edmonds, who's just been a complete monster today. But Jackson does scramble for the 1st. He tries to scramble again and goes down for another sack. Jackson is totally off right now. Can't even complete a pass to the flat. He needs to do better this game if Baltimore has any chance at all. Right over the middle of the Hurst, and he finally comes down with one and powers his way all the way down to the 1-yard line. Off tackle to Collins. Drags a defender but gets taken down short. 3rd and goal. Oh, that's almost picked off. He tried to throw the slant to Crabtree. 4th and goal. This might be the ball game right here. Back off to Collins again, and he walks in for a touchdown, making this a good one, but they have to get a stop here. 13, and he leaves the back wide open in the flat. Are you kidding me? Total defensive breakdown in clutch time, but there's 2 minutes left. They still have a chance to get a stop. Off tackle, CJ Mosley runs them down. Do have an injury on the play to Bradley. 2nd and 9. Back to the ground game again, and he's just taken down. Baltimore calls timeout. 3rd and 4. They need this stop here. Send the blitz. He has a man deep, and he just missed him. So they get one last shot. Lamar Jackson, can he drive his team down the field when it counts most? Look at the pinpoint pass to Montgomery by Jackson. They do hurry up offense as the clock is ticking down. 1 minute and 30 seconds left. Jackson in the 5 wide. Oh, tries to make a touch pass to his tight end. That's swatted away. 2nd and 10. A minute left. And Snead actually comes down with the clutch catch. How many clutch catches has he made? Wow, and another one. Jackson changing the play as time is winding down. Snaps the ball with a minute left. Finds Hurst, starts Andrews underneath the tight end and goes out of bounds, and that's important to stop the clock on that one. Important that he stopped the clock, and a really, really important key here for Baltimore to really keep driving down the field and get some points here. They have to score to end the game here. Or if they get stopped, that can be a really big one, because all on this drive, it all comes down to this one drive, and Lamar Jackson, as the Bills back up, looks like they're only rushing 3, so he has time. Finds Godwin down to the 21-yard lines. They call hurry up again. Looks like he's going to clock it on this one, with only trying to preserve their one timeout. Jackson clocks it with 40 seconds left. Dropping back. Oh, and rolls out the pocket and takes a big sack. Wow. That brings the 3rd and 23. Underneath the Hurst. Gets some of that back. But this is 4th and 11. Time is clicking. Lamar Jackson, they do not use that last timeout. Runs a play action. Has a man and just, wow, throws it out the back of the end zone. And that is it. Baltimore falls for their 2nd loss of the season, and they go down. Coach Harbaugh is incensed there. Turnovers were key. They could not get much going consistently on the ground game, and Lamar Jackson did not deliver when it counted. Tough loss for Baltimore in that one there. Josh Allen did enough to what he can. Good performance for him today. And McCoy and Harris, they would have run the ball successfully against the Ravens defense. So that is it for this episode. Let me know what you guys think below. What could Baltimore have done differently in this game to come out with a victory? I'll catch you guys next week. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn notifications on for more of the Baltimore Ravens series. It's natural. I'm out.
Tell you what I'm gonna give you, snakes.